Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus, and we're going to play Merfolk in Modern, and today I have a special guest with us. Hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hey, I'm Sophie Yanow. I hang out in the Fish Discord, played Merfolk for 2 years, and yeah, tag along. Great.
Well, yeah, I definitely appreciate you joining me for the inaugural episode of having guests on here. This is an experiment, and hopefully it's going to go well, because I would definitely like to do this more with more people, so it should be fun. So yeah, we agreed we were going to play Nikachu's list from the challenge, and the only tweak I've made to it is cutting the second rainforest for a different blue fetch land, because that is just technically better to do. But I did mention it to him, and he agrees. It will matter like 0.01% of the time, but it is technically correct to do this, just in case like somebody needles your fetch land. But yeah, so he like absolutely destroyed that challenge. He played, it was like 7 rounds, I think, and
I think he went,
or was it 8?
No, and then
yeah, it was 8 rounds, because he played Sodek at the 8th round and then lost to Sodek, but still ended up like in the top 8, and then unfortunately had to play against Sodek again in like the semifinals and then got destroyed.
I guess that is the one question about this sideboard, is does it have enough graveyard hate?
I mean,
those results make me say, Ashiok's slow.
The Ashiok was slow, but like I also, at the time, I was watching it from Sodek's side as he was playing, because he's also streaming it while he was doing it. Sodek was not a fan of the Ashiok at all. That card like ruined him when Nikachu played it. The problem is like I think out of like I think they played 6 games, and out of them like 3 or 4 of them like did not have any graveyard, or no, there was very, very little graveyard hate like that. I think he played like an Ashiok and maybe a Relic in one game, but for the most part, it just did not have anything to interact with it. It was just racing for the most part, so I don't know. There's definitely an argument that Grafdigger's Cage could come into the sideboard somewhere in a couple slots. I think, yeah, this looks like it's a really focused list overall. I guess it's probably fine to have the Kamena speakers with the Chalice, but there's no Cavern of Souls, and I personally always like having one just in case, because you never know when you're going to end up with speaker stranded in your hand and no way to get it in play through the Chalice.
Yeah, I guess, 4 of them, the Chalice is just so...
Yeah, and I don't think you can side speaker out against the Prowess deck either. You just kind of need, I don't know, maybe you do. I guess the Seas come out here. You have the sideboard guide, right? The Seas have to come out. Like, I think we're just bringing in Chalice and maybe probably Shaper Sanctuary, actually. That card seems pretty good against Lava Dart. I don't know, maybe you could make an argument that Speaker maybe comes out, but...
Yeah, he doesn't have a prowess here.
There might be one under Mono Red.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay. 2 forces. 2 spreads. And then in the old list, he had 3 chalices. He was bringing in
yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think
it was again like that list had a.
That's fair. I know like one thing that I think he recently changed is he started leaving or not only like bringing it in, but he wants Dismember against the Prowess deck, because it doesn't seem like that makes sense at first, because why would you want to like throw 4 life away against the deck that just does like a bajillion damage? But actually, if you like kill they may only have like 1 or 2 creatures, and if you kill them right away, then the deck like does almost nothing. And
especially if you get a Kiln Fiend. I mean, I had
or the Steamkin.
I was trying it out, and I played Kiln Fiend, and I had like if they didn't have removal, I had a turn 2 kill, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I found like some of them are playing like the Runaway Steamkin, and like dismembering that thing is also super important, because they just like end up they cast like a bunch of red spells into it, and then they cast what's the draw spell for them?
Crash Through.
No, it's not Crash Through. It's they exile the top 2 cards.
Oh, light up the stage.
They light up the stage.
After you cycle, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, they end up just like, dumping a bunch of spells, getting mana out of the Steamkin, like basically drawing more cards with the light up the stage and just going off like that. It's really dumb. Like it's almost just like a mono red storm at that point. So dismembering that thing really is important.
Yeah, I guess I couldn't have had a turn 2. It's a turn 2. Anyway, should we do this thing?
Yeah, let's go and jump into a Modern League. I'm interested in how this list is going to perform. I know my roommate was playing a bunch of Modern earlier today, and he said he ran into a bunch of the mid-range decks, so that Shaper Sanctuary comes in very handy against those.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the right one. Good. Oh yeah, look, I have a trophy. Finally! It took forever to get that trophy too. Like, I'm so close so many times, and because I only play this like twice a week and I keep switching formats all the time, it's like hard to commit to it to get to that 5-0. But I want to make sure everybody gets the content they like. I play a little bit of everything for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I hadn't played, so a couple years ago was like the height of my playing competitively, and I played online more than I would on the East Coast, so I went to a lot of events. But back then it was like instant. Pioneer now we have to wait a little while.
All right, here we go. Yeah, being on the East Coast is awesome in terms of competitive events. Like, especially, I live like near where the Bearded Dragon Gaming is, and they have stuff going like almost every weekend. Yeah. Well, we are on the draw here, right? So, let's see. I think this is perfectly fine. Like,
oh yeah.
So we'll keep this.
Maybe we'll rip a vial.
That would be nice. I mean, even Cometa Speaker would be really good. I gotta like turn these sounds off somehow. I guess we just play Botanical Sanctum first, right?
Yeah.
Because then they might think that we're.
I guess it depends on what you wanna, if you wanna bluff. There's not a lot of decks playing.
The one that matters to them though is like Neoform.
Oh sure.
Is there a way I can turn off these?
Your sound isn't coming through for me.
Oh, okay, I see.
It might be going to the stream.
Yeah, I want to see if I can turn off the client sounds quick. I have no idea where that's even at. In duels. Damn it. Oh, display and sound settings, that makes sense. Let's turn these down because I can hear you just fine, but like it competes with this sometimes. So. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Much better. So let's see. This looks like Jund probably. Bloodstain and the Stomping Ground. It could also be like the Shadow deck, but normally. Ooh. Okay, so then is this Dredge? Like, oh no, well, what the hell? Oh, this could be like an Underworld Breach deck. Maybe. I don't know, this is weird.
I saw that there was a list.
Okay, Manamorphose and Farseek, so like, is this like the Bring to Light Scape Shift deck?
Yeah.
Because they're playing like all these mountains. We don't have force for that, so... I think that maybe we want to play Silvergill first because we might be digging for that Force of Will.
Yeah.
they might have sweepers, but we don't have any reasonable way to like start playing 2 lords anytime in the near future. So if we play Silvergill, it increases the chances that we might draw either a force or a 1-drop to play alongside one of these next turn, and it'll let us better sequence it. And if they bolt this thing, I'd rather they bolt Silvergill than a lord. So that's my rationale for this, I think. So we'll play Silvergill, and I think here we probably reveal the Mistbinder, right?
Sure. I mean,
so, well, the question is, like, they have an island, so we actually do have Island Walk available if we want. So if we show the Mistbinder, they don't know that we have Island Walk, and we might just play Lord next turn anyway, and just let them think this is what we're going to do. Very, very small edge, but maybe it matters. They might play that stupid Dryad this turn. Yeah, thing is abysmal for...
But, like, they don't even need it right now. Everything.
Oh my god, no. Dwarven Mine. Okay, no, I know what we're... This... What the hell is going on? Is this the Polymorph deck? Then this is a Force deck. Yeah, fuck, we're dead. They're gonna get Emrakul here.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've seen this deck a few times before. So they have, like, Teferi, Time Raveler, but their plan is Polymorph and this Indomitable Creativity. They fetch out a Dwarven Mine, so that way they can blow it up with the Creativity, and basically this just functions as an extra copy of Polymorph to get into Emrakul. And they have stuff like Teferi in order to turn off counter magic, which sucks. So, but the cool news is we have Trickster to slow them down. Like, they actually are not going to be able to kill us just yet. So I think we're going to play Flooded Strand because we can fetch for the breeding pool. And we have to play the Trickster this turn, and we can't really attack into this yet.
Yeah, and then maybe there's a world where we Trickster twice.
It's possible, because they're at 15, so we have time. We can go Trickster this turn, and then next turn play a Lord, attack for 6, and then Trickster again, and that actually might just be enough. So I think we have to do this right now before they draw a card. And I don't know. It's possible it could be correct to wait until their attack step, because I don't know how many Emrakuls they have in their deck, if this is the only one or not. But they can't target it anyway, so, like, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, they can't target this thing with that, but... Now, you know what, that might have been a mistake, technically, because this is a sorcerer. If we wait till the beginning of combat, then they can't, like... There's no line for them to blow this up. Because I forgot, this is going to make it lose its... it doesn't have this ability anymore, right?
Is that it's all pixelated for me, is that the shuffle ability, or the...
It's highlighted in blue. It says protection from colored spells, Annihilator 6. So, like, I'm not... I don't think it has those up anymore. Okay, well, they don't have anything to do with it anyway, but it might have been just better to wait till combat to do it just in case. So I don't know if that would have worked for them or not. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess we're not casting any spells this turn, but we can do it on their turn.
Do it next turn.
Alright.
That's rough.
Yeah, so let's see. Well, that actually might help. I'm trying to think. Does this matter?
If we do have a turn where we draw another land and go forward.
So let's see. Well, let's attack them for 4 first, because we have to do that no matter what. And just make sure nothing bad happens. So let's see there. So actually, I think if we play the Mutavault, we can kill them next turn, because we can flash in Trickster in their turn, we'll have Mutavault, and we just play a Lord and we win. So Mutavault is actually a very, very good draw this turn. And let's just put enough power into play to finish the job without dying. So we'll wait till the beginning of combat for this. Or if they try to play Teferi, we can respond to that. Oh, you know what? I still have a stop in the main step because of, I think I had that there for Legacy because of Goblin Rabblemaster. It's fine. But if they can't interact with our board, they're actually dead. And even if they can like get one attack in with Emrakul, it might just be too late now because we get to hit them for enough where we can probably kill them again. Okay, that is not winning at all. See, and that's why we waited till combat this time, because if that would have happened last time, we would have died. Okay, but we have a lord, and they can't stop us.
Yeah, they don't know we have an island warlord.
That is correct. So let's play our Lord of Atlantis. Animate Mutavolt.
Get him.
Get dunked on, opponent. Didn't even need a counterspell.
Trickster is so clutch.
This card is like one of the single best Merfolk they've ever printed. It actually, I think, competes with the Lords, in my opinion, and I think that Trickster is even better than Silvergill Adept most of the time.
Ooh.
Like, I have played decks in Legacy that don't have Silvergill Adept in it. I will not play a deck that does not have Merfolk Trickster in it. And it is specifically because of stuff like this. Just, it deals with so many ridiculously scary things like Tarmogoyf or Death Shadow or Emrakul that we cannot beat otherwise.
So the sack card, is the sacrifice part of the cost, or is it?
It's, I believe, that's a good question. Let me check here. Indomitable Creativity is the name of it. The Polymorph destroys it on resolution. So if it, I think, yeah, Dismember would actually work against it, or against the Polymorph. Okay, and it will work against Creativity, because it's destroy X target artifacts and or creatures. So if they go to target it and we dismember the token, they don't actually get to search for anything. So I think we keep in Dismember for that. Same thing with Brazen Borrower, it does the same thing. I don't think we need Spreading Seas for this deck. We do want the Forced Negation, and actually I think well, you know what? Yes and no, because here the Ashiok turns off the fetch lands, which is their primary way of getting the Dwarven Mine in play. They can just naturally draw it, though. So it's debatable as to whether we bring in Ashiok or not.
I can't even read the numbers. Are we at 60?
We are at 59 cards right now.
Well, I mean, I think Ashiok's probably better than
Yeah, you can bring in one. I guess I think otherwise, like, we have a really good game against this deck.
I mean, I guess Chalice hits
They have silences. The Chalice could do something against that. It's possible Ashiok might just randomly exile their Emrakul, though. That would be hilarious. Alright, we'll just do it like this. See how it goes. Maybe if for some reason we don't win this one, we'll go and make changes to it. I've played against this deck, I think, twice before, and I've won both times. I'm not super worried about it. So we have Brazen Borrower.
It's not in the sideboard guy.
Yeah, I know, right? We mulligan to 6. That's got to be good. So let's see. I think this is probably a good keep, because we have a very aggro start, and we do have some interaction, because we can bounce the token if they ever go to combo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say keeping is good here. It sucks we have to play Waterlog Grove, because it's going to tax our life total a lot, but these are the sacrifices we make. It's probably going to hold off on using the fetch for as long as possible. So you have to have, 3 other mountains, and then fetch. So it depends on what the rest of his hand looks like. So he probably has more fetch lands. Stomping Ground, okay, you're gonna bolt my guy. Okay. He got in his 2 damage. They took the shock in order to kill it. That's fair. Right, so that's also a bolt that's not going to our face, which is also kind of important. We do have to be careful though, because now they can actually combo off if they have another fetch land. See, here's the thing. Like, I think that maybe we have to wait 1 turn to see if they have it. Because we can hold this up.
I guess if we hold it up, yeah.
And then maybe if we can draw a land next turn, we can deploy Vial and just keep our safety valve here. But we're also, yeah, I guess... if they have Silence and the combo, we're kind of screwed. No, I don't like this at all. This is Farseek. Manamorphose, okay. Okay, so they're just trying to draw cards at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's always the question of, like...
Okay, well that's fine, because now if they cast it, we're gonna blow them out.
Be awesome. Oh yeah.
Alright, come on, resolve. Best fish. They have 2 cards left in hand, so I think now we can start deploying things.
Yeah.
We just have to hope that they can't go off again.
Oh my god, we are so good at this game.
So good. Alright, so I think Mistbinder first, and then play Aether Vial. Again, we don't need to put the Island Walk in play until it becomes relevant. Okay, sure. If they're abrading that, that's fine, because we have more creatures than they have removal spells. They have 1 card left in hand, so that definitely favors us. Alright, how good at magic cards are we? Very good at magic cards.
Oh, wow. I would just...
I think, you know what?
Play the Borrower on their end step.
Yeah, that makes... I agree with that, because we want to hold cards in hand for force anyway. And then if we draw a land next turn, it's also possible we might just deploy 2 Lords and hold 1 up with Vial. We can also hardcast Force here, which is nice if they find like Teferi or something. We found a fetch lands, but it doesn't look like he has anything, so Brazen Borrower, start cleaning house. The only thing we have to be careful of is now we're at 16 life, so if we tap this for mana 1 more time, we're actually dead to a single Emrakul attack. I mean, we're probably dead to an Emrakul attacking us once anyway, but there are times where that matters. Ooh. See, I kind of think if we're tapping this Waterlog Grove for mana, we may as well just shock ourselves with this, because our life total below 15 does not matter.
Anyway.
Yeah. This way we can play 2 Lords, hold on to Mistbinder, and then have the option to vial this in later if we want, but also hold it up with force. So let's attack first and see what happens. I would love to pay 2 life. So let's see, they're at 11 right now, so we actually do have lethal next turn if we want to go for it. So this will be 4, 4, and then 3. If they just pass to end step, I think we vial this in. Okay, well they just... So yeah, I think we just win here, unless... Well, if they're going to combo, okay, well... Absolutely haram.
Say no.
So we still win if we draw another Lord, so... And we have to... Yeah, oh, it just gave up. Neat, didn't even want to try.
No dice.
I mean, I guess they could top deck another Polymorph next turn, like they weren't No, but it doesn't give it haste, so I guess, yeah, they probably were just dead. Alright, well, we just cleaned house against that deck. So yeah, I've seen that deck pop up a little bit more in the last couple weeks. I mean, it's pretty neat, but I don't know. I still despise it because it plays Teferi and Silence in it. Those are not fun cards.
So, we're playing Chalice, so.
Yeah, but I think it's in the sideboard. It's not like it's our main deck plan to just let them not play spells.
Yeah. Teferi is an awful card.
I was looking at some of the Legacy Miracles list because I had faced it over the weekend, and it's just it's insane. Like literally a third of that entire deck is just from 2019 now. Like, I can't think of a single other year on record that has just like in like this course of 1 year just radically changed a deck by like 33% or more. Like in Legacy, that's insane. So
funny, I'm just, despite the lack of WotC support, I'm still trying to get into Legacy, but it's really more than crazy meta shit. It's kind of making me feel like, oh god.
Yeah, like the Breach deck, like there's 100% chance that is getting banned. It's just a matter of how long Wizards wants to wait with it. Like, it's ridiculous. Breach was like also a like, who could have possibly looked at Underworld Breach and said, you know what, this is a card that deserves to exist in every format. Let's just make Yawgmoth's Will, but better.
I feel like they just don't understand the graveyard or something.
No. Well, we are on the draw again. That sucks. This is against Mark Zillow. Okay. Neat.
Alright, we're gonna rock it this way.
There was a very long period, and I haven't been tracking it lately because the tool that I was using for a while broke, but like I was something like 45% on the play after like 300 matches, and it was insanely unlucky. I don't know if, like, do we keep this? It's not terrible. Like, these Brazen Borrowers are very powerful.
They do stuff against most things, but it's just weird. I mean, I would probably keep it.
I mean, I'm trying to think, like, against pretty much any deck, like, we can go, like, Speaker and then bounce whatever they play and then just, flash in Borrowers or bounce more things until we draw. So I'm leaning towards keep this.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think I've ever kept a hand that had, like, this many Borrowers in it, but I think we still probably lead off with Breeding Pool so that this becomes a 2-2, but also I don't want to, like, shock myself in turn 2 and then not play anything, because then they definitely know something's up. This looks like Prowess. No! Oh god, no. This is, this could actually be the Red-White Humans deck, which would be not very good for us. What the f- What? You're gonna, like, put... Okay, they're just fucking with me now. So, this is a match where it's either that or Magus of the Moon could be a thing. This could be Humans. I think Humans sometimes plays one or two of this land in their deck.
I mean, there has been, like, red-white packs.
Yeah, I know. My friend, or the person I live with, is mod on the Death and Taxes Discord, and, like, yeah, he's seen this deck a bunch.
Well, bouncing their Vial is probably pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, we are definitely bouncing the Aether Vial, no matter what, because especially if they don't play a land, that 100%. So they don't have Noble Hierarch in play. Okay, so this is probably Humans. Okay, so what, we have Hierarch now? Champion of the Parish. Okay, fair. Kitesail Freebooter misses.
We hid our spells on this ferry.
Yeah. Not only that, but it's also kind of a slap in the face to them, because depending, if you're playing Once Upon a Time in your deck, you can dig for your spell that is really just a creature.
Right. Cool.
Alright, so they have 3 cards left in hand, and I don't know if we want to bounce the Vial yet or not. That's actually kind of rough. But we're definitely playing this. So the question is, we could play Silvergill Adept, or we could try to bounce something. I think we do attack with the speaker first, right?
Yeah.
There's no way they're blocking it, and if they do, that's only good for us. Let's see. It's possible that Meddling Mage could come out and name like Brazen Borrower, but or like Petty Theft. So if they activate Violent 2, I think we have to bounce something like Champion right away. I mean, bouncing the Vial, they might just have like a land and like 2 3-drops or something in hand. That's possible. I don't know, there's a lot of ways this can go wrong. The safe thing to do might just be to bounce this Champion of the Parish in their turn so that we don't take more damage than we have to. So the next turn we can play like these 2 dummies.
It kind of messes with their... They don't comply with it. Well, no.
Yeah, well, we can wait till their combat step to do this, or wait until after they tick this up. So then they'll have to spend real mana on it, and it's possible they may not get to play it again. So I guess we're just passing. This match is always really rough, though. They just end up like naturally drawing Reflector Mage and then just laugh at you.
Yeah, that is true with our 3 Brazen Borrowers. That's a bit sad.
Champion of the Parish. Do I care about this? No, I don't think I respond to this one. No. We're just gonna... you know what? I should have responded to that, actually. Because, fuck, I've totally forgot. I even said that, too, and I don't know why I clicked OK.
They're gonna say something like that. Like, what did they say?
No, they said Petty Theft, because they saw we had 3 of these in our hand, and I just stupidly clicked...
Right, I forgot they...
Oops.
Forgot they, rebooted. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That was terrible. I just clicked and without thinking, and that... So, yeah, it looks like bouncing the Vial, I don't know if it really would have done anything. I guess they...
Kept them off that,
Yeah, they could have just played the hard-casted this, maybe. I don't know, that could have been okay. But no, we totally deserve to lose this game. Because we're getting hit for an extra 5 damage that we don't need to be taking.
Almost shameless.
Yeah, it really kind of is. Oh god. This is only getting worse. And we can not really cast any of these things. I guess...
Well, I mean, we can Gill and take...
Yeah, I think we have to do this because we need, like we need Dismember.
Right now, unfortunately.
Okay. I think this might be Shame Conceit moment. Alright, we'll make them try. Just pass. Yeah, attacking does not seem like a good plan. They have 1 card, and it's probably going to be something bad on 3. If they tick the Vial up, their last card is definitely a 3-drop. Because if it was a 2-drop, they definitely would not have just thrown that away. Okay, yeah, we're dead. We are literally dead because this is going to kill us. We just take like 6 damage off of this thing alone. So, yeah. No, we are not coming back from this. I don't know. I guess the only thing I feel maybe slightly better about is that I don't know if it mattered that we took damage from this or not, because we still probably were going to die. Let's see. Spreading Seas is actually important against them.
Yes.
Force of Negation is not. We already have the Dismembers here, and I guess Shaper Sanctuary is probably the most relevant of the rest of these cards. Right, I don't think the rest of these do anything.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But I also don't think there's anything else I want to side out to bring in the second one of these, so...
I think we're good.
At least if they Reflector Mage just now, then we get to draw a card. That's really what it comes down to. Like, it's just the least dead card there. Alright, well, let's play first, and we get an Aether Vial hand with Dismember. I think that we risk this, right? Because we have like 2 turns to draw land.
It's really dependent on having a vial.
I like this. I mean, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Let's see. Because I think if we draw a land in like the next like 2 to 3 cards, we can still be okay. They mulled to 6. That makes this Dismember that much better. I would love to pay 2 life for this.
What a deal. Smoking deal.
Alright, what do we got? Human. Aether Vial. Okay, that's fine. Why? I don't understand. If you have like Memnite or something, you do it on my turn, or otherwise you just cast it. This, I guess, is good. We're effectively at 10 life if we cast these 2 spells, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for the Mantis Rider, but...
I mean, pretty much anything they cast this turn, we probably have to Dismember it, though. Because we're going to fall behind if we don't. Alright, what do we got? Aria, oh fuck me. It has protection from black. We are boned. Alright, well, these lords may be chump blocking us. Well, I guess not yet. Like, it depends if they can like play enough like Thalia's lieutenants to make this bigger. Okay. Helpful. We can play a lord and then violate another lord in their turn to make this thing not be able to attack through it. They do get to gain life from everything we play, though.
Player, is it cast?
No, just when another creature enters the battlefield. So they will gain 1 when we violate creature into. Okay, so we're just hoping to avoid things like Thalia's Lieutenant, Phantasmal Image, copy it. Yeah? Alright, what do you got? Meddling Mage. Okay, that's not that big a deal. Petty Theft. That's fair. They did see 3 copies of that card, so that makes sense. Deputy of Detention. Ooh, I don't like that. That's okay, though, because we can Dismember it. We can get our thing back. What are they? They are targeting Aether Vial with it, so let's let this go off. They know we did we miss a land drop? I think we did, actually, yeah. So they know that we only have... Okay, well, that was insane. Remember how we said we were really good at Magic cards? So, options are, I think, we can reasonably erase this, right? We have Dismember if they play anything scary, and we just attack with 2 4/4s. Like, what are they going to do? No, not that. This one. Yep.
Have your life.
Sure. But now Reflector Mage is just the only thing that we're really worried about. Or if they play
fight our lords.
I guess if they play Phantasmal Image, we can still Dismember it, so it's not that bad. Yeah, but we have 1 of each lord, so that's nice, because at least they can only take 1 creature if they copy this thing. This Dismember's going to cost us 5 life to cast, though. Oh, please triple block 1 of these things. Life would be awesome. We just dismember the mage and kill both of them, the other ones. So only have 2 cards in hand, so they have 2 canopies though, so they can definitely dig for some serious 3-drops. They left the vial on 2, that can't be a good sign. That means like Thali's Lieutenant probably. Or Image. Champion, okay. That's... I'm guessing they just drew that this turn. Drawing a card, okay, so... I had another land in hand. Human. Okay, that's very good for us. But I feel like if they left this on 2, their last card has to be like Thali's Lieutenant. Because all of their important stuff costs like 3 mana, so if they're leaving it on 2, it's for a reason. But their attacks are not very good right now. Anything they attack with is going to die, even with Lieutenant, so... Oh! This is what we want to do with this, huh? I think we have to kill this champion while we still can. Okay. Interesting. Phantasmal Image, what would you like to copy? Oh. Deputy of Detention, huh? I don't think this is going to work out the way you want it to. Wow. That was... Come on, the game was very far from over there. I don't know why they just conceded, but they still had a chance. Like if they
were showing us how this shame conceit is done. No. You don't wait another buddy.
Well,
you go to attacks and then deputy.
Yeah, that was not tight play at all.
But it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, no, we definitely want to see what they do first. I don't think we're changing anything here. This all seems like this was correct. So, alright, let's throw it back. I guess, yeah, Shaper Sanctuary helps draw us a replacement card if they do deputy stuff, too. That's nice. This hand seems pretty good. So, the question is actually, what do we lead off on? Probably Vile, right? But Sanctuary definitely is appealing for, like, turn 2.
Yeah, I think Sanctuary can come down later. Get a little...
I want to play the Sanctuary before, like, the creatures, so that way, even if they find something to, like, target them, then we still get our value off of it.
Yes, yeah, it also dodges, because, what's his face? You can get a chance. Yeah.
The deputy could... I guess it could...
No, the fire guys.
Oh, yeah. The Kite Sail Freebooter. Yeah, that's a very good point. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that's a very good reason to want to play this in turn 2. So let's see. I guess we could get a basic island to save ourselves some life. I don't think we are in desperate need of the group. Well, if we're going to tap this for, like, yeah, I'm trying to think. If we shock ourselves, we go to 17, but then we still might want to tap this for mana next turn.
I think we're going to be tapping it anyway if we're going to... Oh, wait, no, because actually we do need to get Breeding Pool because we're going to go Shapers and Commands.
Well, we have, if we play the Vial, we can Vial in the Speaker, so...
True, yeah.
I think that the island makes sense here. I don't think we need the extra 2 life, because we still have the Grove if we need the green mana. I just don't want to give them any more life points than is absolutely necessary, especially because of the Dismember and Grove.
Yeah.
There's also an argument that maybe, like, Trickster is good next turn. But there's a lot of ways that we can slow this down. Please don't... Oh, wait. They don't have nothing else. We are dismembering the fuck out of this. Yes. Ooh, I don't know if I really need this though, because we only have like 3 creatures. Oh, we definitely play this. I think we want to Sanctuary and kill this thing, right? That's going to slow them down a lot. Or
Speaker out. We're going to bob the speaker in. So.
Well, the other option is we could also Trickster this thing on their upkeep and slow them down that way.
Yeah.
If we play Trickster, we don't get to play Sanctuary this turn, and it's going to make it a little bit harder to do it next turn, maybe.
I mean, if we use our Monomorph Ishton, you can go to this river plan, but and if they play Mantis Riders, you can transfer that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty tough. Like, I'm just also concerned that they might have another Hierarch anyway. Yeah, but they obviously only have 1 land, so. I'm just trying to think. If they cast this one here, that almost guarantees they have to have like Champion or another Hierarch. So I would have felt that if they had Champion of the Parish, they should have played it off of this and then filed this in later. So this makes me think they have a second Hierarch in hand. So I really don't want them to get the 3 mana though.
Yeah. If they don't though, yeah, it's very high reward.
I agree. I think, well, even just keeping them off of a 3-drop next turn is probably worth it. So let's play this. We'll, on their upkeep with the trigger and the stack, we'll dismember this thing. So I don't think there's any way they can use the mana at instant speed, but that way we'll know if they have another one or not. Let's see. So they do have another one, okay. Alright, well, so if they have another one and they draw a land, then they can still play a 3-drop.
I mean, yeah, I guess the question is, we can just kill the 3-drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to wait here because it's very possible we can't keep them off of 3 mana if they just draw a land. Or putting in 2/2s this turn is still very good for them, so maybe there's better things to hit with Dismember.
Yeah, although if they Thalia here.
If they Thalia's Lieutenant, we might have to Dismember that instead. Alright, well, Kite Self-Freebooter, I think that means we have to, like, hit this thing, right?
Or we hit the Freebooter.
It's going to take Aether Vial, but I don't think we care about the Aether Vial. I think this is worth more, because this will give this Exalted, so it kills us.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's tough, because the Hierarchs make everything that they attack with is going to be better. They obviously don't have another land, because they should have played it first. I'm going to kill this thing first. Now they can take our second Aether Vial, which does nothing. They can't attack us this turn, which is nice. But we are still at 14. Let's see, on 2. I don't think there's anything that matters here on 2 that can stop us from playing this.
I mean, I think it's better to wait.
Yeah, let's see what they do with it first. Yeah, I'm just thinking Containment Priest is not in this format, so we don't have to worry about that. I mean, in Legacy, in this case, it probably would be correct to use the Vial in response, because it could easily be Containment Priest. They would be ahead, and if they shut off Aether Vial, then that definitely puts them in the driver's seat.
What does Containment Priest do?
If a creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, it gets exiled instead. So it's a good way to hate for the white decks to hate against stuff like Sneak Attack and Reanimate. Alright, well, I'll take this up to 2. They name Petty Theft, that makes sense. I think we just cast... Well, okay, so... Think about it. If we cast Silvergill Adept, we take 1 life, but we might also want to vial this in as well. Or Or if we draw a Lord, like, we might want to vial that in, too. I think we want to play the Silvergill Adept first. And since they already know about the Trickster, we just reveal that. Alright, well, we are going to play that, so the question is, do we attack? I think we do attack. We have blockers, and it's fine. Play the Mutavault. Sure. We ticked it up to 3. That's usually not a good sign. So the question is,
preemptively playing in that language.
So yeah, I guess there's nothing on 3 that we can realistically like play around. Yeah, we definitely need to Trickster that nonsense.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, the other option, like, we could try to get greedy and, like, save the Trickster to get Petty Theft, but I don't think that's really going to help.
Yeah, I mean, there is the sort of Trickster once we have a Lord, but...
I think we just need to not die to this Mantis Rider because we're going to take 4 damage a turn from it otherwise. You're still stuck on 1 spell a turn, which is the only saving grace for us right now. So we take 2 instead of 4. However, our attacks are actually not terrible. Because we can start attacking back for a lot. Oh, shit, they did find another land. Alright, well, this could be trouble.
I mean, at least we know they don't.
Illusion, yeah, that's Phantasmal Image, and that's probably going to be another, probably Mantis Rider. That just gives them 7 attacking in the air. Yep. Alright, well, always no. We are not taking this thing up to 3. That is actually very good. So let's see, they can attack us for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not enough to kill us. I guess we still have the option to chump block this thing too, so if we animate Mutavault, we could attack for 12 damage. They could block stuff with, they can, yeah, but anything they block with is going to trade with our creatures.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to risk playing Silvergill Adept and gambling on drawing a land or not, because then we'll miss out damage with Mutavault.
Yeah, I mean...
So I think we just animate Mutavault and attack. I'm just trying to think, well, okay, what if we do this and attack, what if they find, like, Reflector Mage? Because then, do they have 11, so that's 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they only would kill us if they have another Image or Mantis Rider. So even Reflector Mage wouldn't actually do it.
We just have to try to win. Otherwise, we're just...
Yeah, I agree. Let's turn everything sideways. Because right now they're not killing us next turn. I guess Thalia's Lieutenant could be a problem. I'm not going to play the Lord just yet. I'm going to put the Silvergill in play. Because if I have to chump block with something, I want to chump block with Silvergill. So we just need Thalia's Lieutenant to not be a thing. Illusion? Oh, shit. I think we're dead. I don't think there's any way we could play her. Well, no, wait, not yet.
We were dead.
No, now, yeah, that's only 10 flying, so we could actually chump block this thing.
Yeah.
So if we find Spreading Seas, can we actually kill them? I think we might be able to.
Get 2 looks. All those.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can't use this for mana, but so be it. Now the only question is, Dismember is out of the question because it would cost us 5 life and we die, so there's nothing we can draw off of this that matters, so we can't block anything here, so we just take it. Alright. They have no cards left in hand, so I think if we draw Spreading Seas, we just win. So we play Silvergill first. Alright, Islands.
Okay. Island gives us another draw.
Yeah, that we can now trade this in. So let's see. I mean, yeah, we have to attack with everything. So they have blockers for days, so I think Island Walk is the only way that we can kill them. Because they will just attack with everything and we'll die, so I don't have another choice. Alright. Come on. Spreading Seas. Oh, yes, we are so good at magic cards. Alright. Alright, Spreading Seas. Oh, man. Beautiful. This is fantastic. Alright. Never did we not have it. Oh, I guess if they drew Reflector Mage, then they're dead. Or then we die, but they'd literally have to draw it off the top here. There's nothing, we can't play around that, so we either win or lose here. If they found it, they found it. Come on, no. Yes! Surviving at 1 life. Oh, that's how you get it done. Alright, well, starting off this league really strong. Oh man. What a ride. Humans is really tough. Like, that match, I think, is probably closer to, it's probably slightly in their favor, because it gets really, really tight. But
yeah, I feel like it really often comes down to if you start with a vial or not, and game 1 we didn't have a vial, right?
Yeah, I don't think we did. We both had games where we missed land drops, but I think, yeah, I don't know if it was correct for them to name Petty Theft with the Meddling Mage. I guess maybe they were just afraid that
I think they were
needed
doing that because at that time they didn't have presence.
Yeah, because they only had 1 land vial for a while, so if we would have Petty Theft the vial, that could have just ruined them.
Yeah, and so they were on Hierarch and land, but they wanted to get into.
Well, this is a Golden Thespian, and we are on the draw again. Oh, I don't think we can keep this hand. We have 1 creature, 4 lands, and 2 dismembers. This doesn't seem particularly good. This is not really any better. Oh god. Alright, well, we got a mulligan. I guess we're keeping this and praying?
I guess this is the price of that Spreading Seas, though, Drew.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have to pay for it. So they kept 7 cards. Okay, so
well, yeah,
I don't think
okay.
I don't think we can afford Dismember. I hope that maybe this is
Dismember is the 1 card we can cast.
It is, but so the way I'm thinking about this right now is if we're down 2 cards against whatever deck it is that we're about to play against, I think we need to just keep creatures, but I am also considering keeping the Force just in case it's Neobrand and it's just a Force check. So I guess maybe Brazen Borrower is going on the bottom, and we're just hoping that 3 Lords is going to be enough. Because there's no guarantee that the Dismember even does anything. Alright, well, I don't like where this is going. Come on. You gotta top deck land like a champion. Oh god, no, we are fucked. Look, there is no Godless Shrine deck in this format that we are good against. Every one of them is bad.
At least we're the Silvergill version.
Yeah, Oh god, no! Why can't you be Force of Will? We need it so badly. Oh god, they...
Well, no, wait, we bought them the heavy theft.
Yeah, Batterskull. I mean, Batterskull is not the worst thing they could have got, but it's also not good. Fuck, we're so ruined.
See, Dismember would have been sweet here.
Yeah, probably.
People, you know, just like us, people want to play their creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we should all be playing.
So this is definitely, you know, Mardu Stoneforge. I really think that we might just concede this match and just not show them what we're up against, because I don't think there's any way that we're coming back against this.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
Let's just not give them the satisfaction of finding out. Like, they can think that we're like Neobrand or something. We are down way too much. Like, even if we force this Liliana, like, I don't think that we're beating the Batterskull anytime soon. And they still have cards up on us.
So, Sanctuary?
Yeah, no, absolutely Sanctuary for sure. I think usually Relic and Progenitus against these decks. So they play like Culligan's Command to get their creatures back out of the graveyard. And sometimes they'll play stuff like Lingering Souls too, and occasionally things like Bedlam Reveler or the Ox of Agonis.
Yeah, I haven't played Mardu or anything.
Is this one of the ones that's on the sideboard guide by any chance?
I'm looking. I do not see it.
I think Spreading Seas probably is good. Well, it's very similar to Jun, so...
Yeah, so here he says, 2 Relic, 2 Spreading Seas, 1 Placement, and interestingly, picking up the forces, 3 of the forces.
Yeah.
And
So,
2 Vials.
I guess what the last card is Brazen Borrower. It could be Dismember.
The germs, though.
That's true. Like, bouncing the swords and stuff might matter. I mean, so what do we do with the last one? Dismember could be important, but it also can be really bad. Yeesh. No, never mind. We have to keep Dismember always, because Plague Engineer, that card. So this Dismember is mandatory.
Well, I mean, I think 3 Brazen Borrowers is fine.
Yeah, we could just like take out all of the Aether Vials against this deck, but I'm sure that he keeps 2 because of like Liliana the Veil. Yeah, there's not really much else I want to take out here, so I guess we'll just do it like this. We just have to hope for the best and hope that like there's not engineered explosives or any nonsense like that. Sometimes these decks play like Damnation. This hand looks pretty good. We have Relic, 2 Lords, and a Seize. Okay. We got lands to cast them also. Mull to 6 is a good sign. Mull to 5, okay, excellent. So let's see, he might be mulling to like Thoughtseize or Inquisition if he thinks we're a combo deck. Alright, well, we just play Relic and hope for the best. And hope that they don't have anything to deal with our Relic. Absolutely not. No cards for you.
You're about to be so disappointed.
So they're going to probably take Spreading Seas if they have a bunch of removal in hand. I mean, I think they have to take Seize, otherwise we're 100% seizing this Blood Crypt. This also draws a card, so like I don't think there's an option for them that they have to take this card. How bad is their hand, though? Maybe they just have, like, no removal at all. No, they're like, that feels like that should have been a snap choice. It draws a card and makes it so that, you know, you can actually cast spells. Let's Relic first. I'm going to play the Mistbinder. It's the one that matters the least. If they Fatal Push it, so be it. Oh, okay. Well, goodbye, Master. Now it's gonna suck if they Fatal Push it. Thoughtseize. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
They just, like, thought we were combo and just...
We should have, yeah. We should have been on the, whenever I play Eldrazi, I always try to get my better points down.
So here's a question. Do we crack this for... I think...
Play the island.
Well, if we draw Mutavault, we want to play Muta. So... Alright. Fuck. I guess they know about the island, right? They don't know the Flooded Strand, so I guess we have to play the island here and just... I only have 2 cards left, so maybe their last 2 cards are not very good. But if we draw, if they don't, like, get rid of another card from our hand, like if they miss in Liliana or... Okay, well, I mean, that's not good, but... It's not the end of the world. Ooh. So we can play Silvergill and maybe draw Dismember. That would be kind of nice. Silvergill seems very good right now. Ooh, I like that a lot too. I think that we attack with the Mistbinder, and if they want to trade, that's fine, but otherwise we're going to play the other Silvergill Adepts. So that's tough, because if they play, like, Plague Engineer, then we need this Lord. But at the same time, our creatures aren't going to die, because we still have a Lord in play, and they're not going to be able to kill off this and play Engineer in the same turn. Because they will only have 3 mana. So we will have a chance to get this in play. If they play, like, Liliana, they might make us discard the Lord, but then we can still... We should still be able to kill it regardless. I think that we still probably play Silvergill. So let's attack first. Because there's no guarantee that we're going to get to play it next turn, whereas Lord, there's a much higher chance that there is. Get a basic island, there's no point to lose extra life. Oh, that's beautiful. They're definitely going to die now. Oh, Liliana the Veil. That's not actually very good for them right now. So we can just, like... If they play Liliana and, like, make us sacrifice a creature... Yeah, even if they had a land, like, yeah, we are just utterly crushing them with Lord, so...
Now they're going to go change their sideboard.
Yeah. So this is a good question. Do we change our plan? I don't think so. We need the Dismember no matter what. I think the Relic was okay. They played a lot of fetch lands, so like Ashiok definitely does something, but I don't know if it does enough. Well, that's actually a good point. Ashiok turns off Stoneforge Mystic's ability to search too. So if we want to, we could actually maybe cut the Relics for the Ashioks. I don't know. The Relic is pretty good. Maybe the Aether Vial is actually not very good. We can take the Vials out and put the Ashioks in. Because this deck does play usually stuff like I said, Culligan's Command that like blows up the Aether Vial a lot anyway.
Yeah, I've never boarded out all 40 vials.
I think with 20 lands, it's usually okay to do that, especially against the grindy decks. So we actually do have things to play on turn 1 because we have 8 1-drops still. Drawing Aether Vial in the late game is basically like them drawing a Thoughtseize and there's no cards in your hand, so... This hand looks okay. We have 2 lands and we can cast all this stuff, so... Let's see, they might rip it apart with some Thoughtseizes, but... So be it.
Don't get that.
Yeah. They had to pay 3 life to take whatever they're taking, so. I think they take Lord of Atlantis. Oh, they took the Speaker. Okay, so that probably means they have more discard spells to get rid of the rest of this. I think we probably play the Misty Rainforest and get Breeding Pool with it. I don't like giving them perfect information, but I think that prevents us from paying more life in the future. So, do this at the end of their turn. So this looks like Stoneforge. No, not. Okay, so they're going to Inquisition us again. So they took Ashiok, which means Stoneforge is probably a thing. Well, if they had it, though, they could have just cast it this turn and searched before we got this out anyway, so. Alright, I think just play Basic Island and probably hold up Trickster.
Yeah.
Because if they play like Confidant, we need to dismember that. And if
I guess if they have another Thoughtseize, we'll lose our.
Yeah, well, if they could also have like Path or Fatal Push or something, we lose it anyway. But if they have like Liliana the Veil, ooh, they didn't do anything. Interesting. All right, well, I guess let's play Trickster and see if they have a removal spell. 5 cards in hand, that means they don't have a third land, so their hand has to be gas. Playing the Grove, I guess. And play Lord and attack. Because I don't really have anything else to do. At any point, if they do play a creature, we still have the Dismember. And I feel like, how do they not have removal? Like, what does their hand look like? It's got to be just like a bunch of 3-drops. Alright, Liliana. Lingering Souls, what? Okay. Sure. We can actually attack through this turn if we want. Because if they go to double block Lord, we can dismember one of them and kill the other token.
Crack the Grove.
Yeah, that's all. I like that. We'll do this first and see what we get. Oh, that's even better. I like your plan. Your plan's going to work out much better. Because now blocking is just not good for them at all. Attack. Maybe we can just kill them before they get anything going. Yeah, now they're just chump blocking. And we're hoping they don't have Damnation. But if they missed a land drop, we're hoping they miss more land drops if that's the case. Fuck. Well, if they have it, they were dead. This is not good. Oh, no. See, okay, that's actually okay.
So fine.
Yeah. So it's
extremely fine.
Okay. I guess we're going to find out right away if they have... I think we play Sanctuary here and then hold up Dismember. Because this will tell us if they have Fatal Push, because they'll use it right now. Okay, that's got to be good. So let's see. If we attack with everything, they could block on a Lord, but if they do, then we can just Dismember this. But they could also Fatal Push the other Lord and, like...
What are we holding the Dismember for? Do we want to,
well, we should also note that they discarded this Smiting Helix and this Croxa, which is not good for us at all. So we're almost definitely going to have to discard the Silvergill Adept. Because they can cast it. Well, no, they actually can't cast it next turn. They need to play another black or red source. But the Smiting Helix they can cast next turn, and it's not the end of the world if they do that. I'm just concerned. So let's see if they have Fatal Push. They can push Lord and just chump block Lord with like 2 tokens. We can Dismember one to save the Lord if we want. I think an attack makes sense here. Because we're not going to have many better opportunities to get in damage.
Yeah, I guess I was just thinking we could dismember the Fire Master.
I think we want to wait to see like what they do with the like. I want them to, because if they block with the Pyromancer and a token, then we can just dismember it. I guess it doesn't really matter. So we just dismember Pyromancer now. Okay, well, they don't have Fatal Push in hand, so that's good news. Let's hope they miss another land drop. If they miss a land drop, they can't cast this thing, and this thing is really dangerous to us. And I think Smiting Helix, okay, that's fine. Draws us a card. I would love to draw. Beautiful. We can cast both of these next turn. Okay. Lingering Souls is not going to do anything. I think we're in actually pretty good shape right now. So Silvergill first, and then Mistbinder and attack. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, we'll hold on to the Sanctum in case we do have to discard it to this thing, because we definitely, if we play Spreading Seas next turn, we will just kill them. So they have to probably chump block both of these things. So here, if they play a land and they try to go for like Kroxa, we discard Botanical Sanctum and then they just die to like Spreading Seas. Oh, Tear. Okay, that's actually not the worst thing. So what are you doing here? Seasoned Pyromancer? Well, they're technically not dead yet. Unless we draw another Lord. Okay, well, yeah. We are just so good at Magic cards. Alright, Spreading Seas in this thing. Like, I don't know if it matters now. They have 2 cards in hand still. I think if we play the Lord of Atlantis, like, we attack them for 11 Island Walk, and I guess we could just try to kill them too. Like, it probably is worth doing that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that we just attack for as much as possible. Yeah, we win. All right. Jesus Christ, we are on fire today. It's like, oh, well, I guess Spreading Seas wins us the game. Oh, twice now.
You were decent against mid-range.
Well, after that first game, I honestly did not feel like we were going to do as good as we ended up doing. But I guess maybe we got an advantage if they sideboarded incorrectly in game 2, so that strategy.
I did, though, they kept their lilies in, so I don't think they thought we were
yeah, it's yeah, I don't.
It seems so slow.
I agree. Well, they also mulliganed to 5 in game 2, and maybe they didn't take out some like 4-drops or something, but maybe brought some of them back. It's hard to say.
I guess I've never played like one of the black stack, and maybe if you're going, okay, I'm going to go Topsies, Liliana, then
yeah, I think that's usually a good way to beat a combo deck, is the black mid-range.
Yeah.
So if that's what if they thought we were on like Neo brand or something, that might have made a lot of sense to do that. Because they absolutely, like, otherwise they don't really have any other interaction that can stop it besides discard. So, but yeah, we're on fire. So we've already made our money back in this league. So now we're just going for, you know, just the bragging points. Yeah, free rolling this now.
Just trying to put up, you know, increase the MTG top 8 percentage.
We're going to be on the draw again.
No. Be against Pete, the Rock. And we're like...
Yeah, we're on the draw again. Yeah, so that's 3 in a row we were on the draw. Gazmon 48. I have no idea. I don't remember this person from anything, so I have no idea what they're playing.
I like Joyra, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's definitely solid respect. I think our hand looks pretty good. We have things that we can play in curve, so it's a pretty solid keep. Oh, this is Ad Nauseam. Or it actually could be Amulet. Okay, it's either Ad Nauseam or Amulet because they're playing Serum Visions off the gemstone. Probably Ad Nauseam, which if that's the case, Borrower might be good if they go the Fire Action Unlife route. Usually against like Ad Nauseam, we have a very good match. So
this build has a lot fewer counter spells.
That's true. We only have like the 3 Force main and 1 side. So I guess they put 2 cards in the bottom, so that's good news. Yeah, so that means whatever they're looking for, they're very far away from it. Snow-covered island, yeah. This definitely makes me feel like it's Ad Nauseam. Allosaurus! Oh fuck! This is Neobrand.
No.
Yeah, no, we're dead. All right. F6. All right. Well, so this was our force check. So let's see. All right, opponent, can you do it?
No shoals left to cut.
The only good news is like we have chalices to bring in to put on 0, and we also have the forces. We can just mold a force and hope that's good enough. Also, Ashiok. If we can get Ashiok in play, we basically win the game. Damn it. We were pretending to be this deck, and then we ended up finding it. Oh, wait, did they not do it? Oh, no! Oh, wait, watch this. This is going to be fantastic. Alright.
Oh, wow. Hot dog.
Well, chances are they still probably have another thing in hand, but we're still bouncing this thing back to their hand anyway. Just on the off chance that they don't. Because this might actually... Oh, draw 7 cards. Okay, that's ballsy as hell. No, it's not over yet. Like, you have 1 more turn to try. Okay, I guess they're just going to try to draw a combo again. They're at 21, so... Alright. You do what you gotta do, opponent. Like, they probably can find it again, like, to be honest. It's not really that much that they need. They only need, like, 3 cards. Obviously didn't find it yet, though. They also have to be careful because they can't discard, like, Simian Spirit Guides from their hand if they draw them, because they actually need them to combo. This is going to be pretty interesting. What if they accidentally draw the other Gristlebrand? Because there's only 2 in their deck, and if they have both of them in hand, I don't actually know if they can win.
Imagine they're just looking at the cards right now going, oh.
Exile Eldritch Evolution. Try to draw it again. Well, okay, they're at 3. Okay, opponent. They have 15 cards left in their deck. They have 31 cards in hand, so... they could actually...
I love them taking all these game actions while this little red arrow is just pointing at the Grizzly.
I mean, they absolutely can win the game, like, still. It is amusing that they're, like, doing most of this in our turn, though. It is possible they could also get, like, if they can find a way to draw enough cards from their deck that they only have 1 or 2 cards left, they could hard cast Asa's Oracle and win that way. And that might be what they're trying to do here. They have to be careful, because if they Gristlebrand, they only have 6 cards left, and they need to end up with exactly 2 cards left, or they have to end up with 3 cards left, because they can draw 1 and then play Oracle and then win with exactly 2. So now they have to draw at least 1 more card, right? So they'll go to 5. Oh, no, they have 2 more. Nourishing Shoal, okay. So they can draw 7 here. So they already used 3 Manamorphose. No, they can actually play a land and cast a Serum Vision, so they actually can still get out of this. I think they can actually win from here. If they have 1 more Manamorphose in their deck, they can cast Manamorphose. What? Are they just... I don't understand this. I mean, it's possible. If they have another Manamorphose, I think they can actually win. Because they only need, like, Visions, a land, and Manamorphose, and then they can hardcast the Oracle and just win that way. So they'll draw a card for turn, they'll draw 1 with Visions. Yeah. And they draw 1 with Manamorphose, that would leave them with exactly enough. Okay, so I feel like they have it. I don't know how many of these cards they play in their deck, though, or if they only have 2, maybe the other one's like the bottom of their deck. They might not have the Oracle either, so that's a factor. So we're not 100% dead yet. We're only like in the 98+% range.
Maybe they're just trying to bluff the Oracle.
Depends on what those last 4 cards are. Once upon a time, what? Okay, well that means they definitely are going to have the Oracle. Allosaurus Rider. So what were the cards they revealed here? Okay. They have 3 cards left. Oh, they only have to reveal 1, so... They have 3 cards left in their deck, so... Do they think Allosaurus Rider is going to win? Like... Or are they just trying to take out another card? That's possible. If they don't have another Serum Visions, this also works. Because now, if they do have the Thassa's Oracle, they just win. Which, they should have it, because they cast Once Upon a Time, so they would have taken it from their deck if they didn't already have it. So yeah, if they cast Oracle, they just win. The only way they don't, I think, is if they're on, like, Laboratory Maniac. So, like, now we're at, like, 99.9%. He's holding 34 cards in hand right now. With 2 cards left in the deck. So, if he just plays Oracle as Devotion to 2, it was enough to win. Simian Spirit Guide, okay, so... Is this Laboratory Maniac plus Visions? I don't understand. I don't know what he's trying to play around. Like, surely he has Pact of Negations as well. There's nothing we could possibly do here that's going to, like... We're tapped out, and Force of Negation can't counter Oracle.
I guess, you know, when we saw Joyra, we should have known it.
Okay, so there's Laboratory Maniac, so... They have Serum Visions. Okay. No, actually, that's not enough yet. They have to cast 2 of these, right? They have to cast 3 of these. Okay. But they still have... They have to cast 1 more now. Oh, the Edge of Autumn. Okay, so that's fine. They had enough draw spells. So, does this version of they don't have the Oracle in their deck. They're playing Maniac instead. I think that's like strictly worse. Oh. Alright, well, yeah, Ashiok is like an instant win against this deck. I think...
So we need to choose says borrower force chalices for chalice 0.
Yeah, chalice makes sense.
Takes out the spreading seas.
Yeah, seas is not good. I guess dismember's not particularly good.
He also takes out an island.
So take out dismember, take out island. So you leaving Brazen Borrower in or taking it out?
He's adding Brazen Borrower.
Okay, well, yeah, but we already had 4 in the main deck, so we should be fine. The only other card that maybe we could think about is Damping Sphere. It's actually not irrelevant because if we cast Damping Sphere, then they can't cast all the spells in one turn. Like, they can't just keep chaining the Noxious, or the, what is it? The one that they exile cards to gain life, because they actually have to keep paying more mana for them.
Nourishing Shoal.
Yeah, Nourishing Shoal, that's the one.
Yeah, he doesn't have that in his guide. That was in his sideboard, but...
So, I don't think the miss... Yeah, you know what, I'm going to take the Damping Spheres in, and I think I'm going to take out 2 Mistbinders. I think the Borrowers make sense because they have Flash, so we can pass and represent something up. We can cast them at the end of his turn. He doesn't know that we don't have Deprive. I don't think we need as many Lords for this match. I think that we can take out 2 Mistbinders and be fine.
Yeah, he was taking out Mirror Rage.
So, alright, I think this is okay. We just have to hope that we have Force. That's basically what it comes down to. If Ashiok resolves, we also basically win on the spot too, because they can't kill that card. Alright, I would love to be on the play. We have Ashiok and Chalice. I think that we keep this. It's a little bit risky, but I think we do keep it, and I don't want to like debate on this too long because they'll know that we don't have any Force in their hand. They mulled to 6, alright, so we play Chalice on 0, Kumena Speaker, and we just have to hope that we draw a 3rd land by turn 3 so we can play Ashiok and just win. Play Chalice on 0. Because now if his hand has Summoner's Pact, he can't win with that. And there's also a really good reason not to play Lord next turn and leave up Waterlogged Grove. Because we represent Deprive this way. We only have a 1/1, but the thing is we're not trying to actually kill them with this. Our plan to victory is wait till we have a 3rd land to cast Ashiok. Because they're not going to try to combo off until they think they can win through a counterspell. And if it looks like we have Deprive and a Force up, then they're not going to go for it. So... this is the bluff it. Yeah, we need to, you know, draw the land before they draw enough pieces to go off. So they might wait till they can go off with Veil of Summer. Sure, Visions is fine. But at any given point, if we draw a land, we just slam Ashiok and we win. Well, it's not even that, like, if they can't use Pact of Negation on it because they'll just die to their own trigger. And, like, once this is in play, then they can't combo anymore, and they don't have any cards in their deck to remove it. They didn't find another land, so that's good for us. Alright, beautiful. So let's... Island, so we can attack for 2. Alright, and now we win the game. That is a card. There's really nothing they can do to play around this either. They just kind of have to hope that we don't have it. I could mill cards out of their deck, but I don't think that it actually helps us to do that. If they ever do play, well, I guess it doesn't hurt us, right? Because we might actually mill their enough cards that they can't combo anymore, so. So if we hit, like, the Laboratory Maniac with it, then they're dead anyway, so. Like, Allosaurus Rider's never killing us, so. If they ever go to combo, then they just lose to this thing. And if they ever play Allosaurus Rider, we can just Brazen Borrower and bounce it back to their hand if they try to go aggro to kill this thing. So this is a ridiculously winning position in my opinion. Sure. That does nothing.
Try to get off. Oh, yeah.
So here I think that we just bounce it first. Because if they have Veil of Summer, then they'll cast it, and then if they do, we have to leave the Cometa Speaker up. Okay, well that means they don't have it in their hand. They might have just drawn it though. Alright. So we're not attacking them, we're just going to play Aether Vial instead and pass.
Oh. We have lighter land.
Well, yeah, but the problem is it's Botanical Sanctum, so it will come in tapped anyway. If they play another land, then it attacks for 4 anyway, so we have to chump block. So I think just minusing Ashiok and trying to exile cards out of their deck. I don't know, we can't actually, because they gave themselves hexproof. So, yeah, I guess we're not minusing Ashiok this turn. You know, it might have been correct to minus this first, because maybe it would have incentivized them to play Veil, and we could have bounced it in response. I feel like they wouldn't have done that, though. We didn't play the Botanical Sanctum. Oh, fucking hell. That's so dumb. We're just... I have to block this thing. And that's going to make it very hard now. Okay, Wild Cancer. Like, what am I doing? I'm throwing this away. All right. Well, that helps. Because they can't really kill it through this now.
Yeah, I'm good at throwing away game time ahead.
Okay, so here I think I still just minus Ashiok and again try to get rid of their... Oh, got rid of both Gristlebrands. That's rough.
Yes.
So now if they kill it, it might not matter because they actually can't Eldritch Evolution into Gristlebrand anymore. I think it's just too late. Like, what are the Allosaurus Rider beats is not going to beat our deck. Hardcast Simian Spirit Guide? Anamorphous, okay. These are just digging for something. I don't know what they're looking for, but maybe they're going to try to cast another Rider. We exiled one of them, so there should be 2 more hiding somewhere. Zabman, okay. Sure, you got yourself a 2/2 beater. Yep. Yeah, well. Alright, so I think here we just crack Grove and see what we can find. That's not terrible. We don't have Island Walk, so we can't really attack into this just yet. But maybe we can stop them from finding another rider or something, so we can take this down still. Let's see. Nothing really important. They can't really attack though, so at any given point, like, this is still fine. Like, I don't think they can win without the Gristlebrand anyway. I just want to eat the rest of the rider so that they don't have any more creatures to put into play.
How many cards do they have left?
They're at 30 cards left. I don't think I'm going to minus any. I don't know if I should, though. They can't, like, this game is not going to go for 30 turns, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's actually very good. So here's the thing. I could actually try to bounce the Allosaurus Rider, or the other option is I can just flash this in and start attacking with flying, which I think I like that plan better. So I think I'm going to attack with the Kamena Speaker. If they want to trade Rider for it, that's fine. That's not a winning plan for them. I might just flash it in as a flyer at this point, because I don't think they can beat that. So if we use Petty Theft, there's still the option they might have another Veil of Summer, so I don't want this to get countered. That's the greedy play, and there's no reason to do that. This just threatens to win in 3 turns anyway. Oh, that's beautiful. So let's see. We can attack them for 6 this turn. If they kill Ashiok, it doesn't matter. We still have a flying creature. It's tempting. No, I could still kill them next turn, so I think I'm just going to attack with the flyer. Yeah, this doesn't have reach or anything, so just get in with that. We have hard cast Force of Negation up.
Yeah, I don't think we have that much.
Yeah, there's like nothing they can do about this.
I mean, I guess they can gain life with Shoal.
Yeah, but, that's true. They could gain life with Shoal, so that's a good reason not to try to do this until we have like Spreading Seas in the field.
We have Force for.
Yes, we do. We haven't exiled any Shoals either, so that's worth noting, but them gaining life is certainly possible. Even if I draw Spreading Seas, I'm not sure I want to play it. So here's the thing. I could play this on 1. I don't think I need to, though. Like, again, they can't really combo off at this point, so like, I think we're fine just attacking them into oblivion. This is just winning on its own. So now they have to cast a Shoal or they die. They have to cast 2 Shoals. It's not bad. Alright, just attack with Borrower, I guess. Hope they only have 1 Nourishing Shoal in their hand. Oh, fuck, you know what? This is not a good idea. Because I should have played the Chalice first, because now they can still play Veil of Summer. Well, I guess we just have to hope they don't have it. Okay, well, I'd rather they gain 7 life than gain 15. Alright. I'm gonna play this Chalice on 1. They do have some ones like...
This is like a legacy.
Yeah, it really does. Well, like, so to be honest, like, Neoform is the most legacy deck in the entirety of Modern, because it's one of the only decks that can actually kill you on turn 1 to, like, any degree of consistency, and it's a deck where you really need things like Force and Chalice, which is basically how combo and Legacy works.
Yep.
So we don't have C's in our deck, so yeah, I guess that wasn't really a thing, but... We took out a Lord of Atlantis. How did that happen? I'd rather have... I guess technically I'd rather have Lord of... I think they have breeding pools in their deck, so it might matter. Alright. Yeah, alright. Well, we kind of got lucky that, you know, we got the 3 lands before they decided to get brave and just try to go for it. And Ashiok did its thing. So, having seen Ashiok, they might just be more inclined to just try to force check us this game. So, we need to probably mulligan to force. And if we're lucky, we have force Ashiok and enough lands to cast both. I mean, in general, I think we have a pretty good chance. Yeah. Yeah, now that, like, what do they do here? Like, maybe Pithing Needle, like, that might be something they side in. I don't know if they play that in their sideboard, though. I don't think they have any answers to this card. And I'm pretty sure, like, my win rate after I played Ashiok against Neoform is, like, 100%. Come on, opponent. This is not this hard. Let's see. What does the Neobrand list look like? It looks like they might be on an older list too, because they're still playing Maniac, so... Sideboard... This isn't the Assassin's Trophy, they might have like 1. It looks like that's it. Maybe just that. Alright, we'll see. Please mulligan, do not keep 7 cards. Ah, fuck. Well, we don't have any interaction in our hand.
In another match, this would be a good hand.
Yeah, I don't think it's keepable here, though. They mulled to 6. I think we have to mulligan this. This is slightly better, but not really, because we still can't cast anything. Yeah, they mulled to 5. We're gonna mull to 5 too. Oh god, this is getting worse by the minute. Come on, if they mull to 4, I think we have to go 1 more. We actually literally, we can cast Chalice in 0, so... Alright, this is the best hand that we're going to keep, so... Let's, what do we do with this nonsense? I guess... Lord of Atlantis...
Vile Sphere? I don't know.
I think Lord goes in the bottom... I don't think Vile is doing anything. So maybe I'm thinking that we put Vile, Silvergill as the other 2 cards, and then just hope that we draw lands.
Yeah.
Because the D-Sphere and the Ashiok are both cards that like help us win this game.
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Well, the other option is instead of Ashiok, we could keep the Aether Vial and just hope to like play Silvergill Adept, and maybe D-Sphere will be good enough, but I kind of get the feeling that maybe it won't. Well, it's tough, because like they can still like win through it, but not over the course of 1 turn.
No, I think your original plan is alright.
I'm just trying to think, because like if we don't draw any more lands and like this trying to lean on Ashiok and Spear is like really dangerous. Whereas like at least if we play the Vial in turn 1, then we at least guarantee we can get 2 creatures in play and draw a card with this, so maybe there's a better chance that way. It's tough. But.
I mean, I guess if I wasn't, I would probably go Beaker, Vial, Land.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's kind of taunting us. He's thinking that maybe he's going to combo off in turn 1 now. Alright, I think that this is what we have to do. We have to put 1 more card. Fuck, that's right, we're on 4. Damn it. Alright, so maybe we just put Speaker in the bottom too. Alright.
Okay, buddy, get us.
Yeah, if they go on turn 1, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, mulling to 3 is not an option. Not seeing force after, like, 4 mulligan, or what, is that 3? No, 4 hands, right? It would be 7, 6, 5, and then 4. Yeah, so 4 hands. That's kind of rough. So yeah, I guess we just hope to draw land and then like maybe force. So we go Vial and then sure. Cast Once Upon a Time. This card is gonna get banned, I'm sure. Like, it's so ridiculous. Alright. I like this card a lot in this deck, but I think that it's just not a healthy design for any format. No 0 mana spells, like that should be like the first rule of design in Magic. Okay, well, that definitely does something. We'll just get a breeding pool, I guess. I would love to pay 2 life. We're gonna play D-Sphere and hope to Thassa that we draw force next turn, I think. Come on, just one time. It worked for us in 2 other matches. Alright, well, this is better than nothing. Because this means now they cannot cast Allosaurus Rider and Eldritch Evolution in the same turn.
Gotcha.
Ooh, alright, so that's good. We might get there. Oh, wait. Silvergill. Just one time! One time! Alright, so I guess we play the Master of the Pearl Trident, right?
Wait. If we pass the Trickster up, we're bluffing a counterspell.
Yeah, that's true. I like this plan. Well, yeah, so that's fair. So they have to find another land. They found Gemstone Mine. Okay, so we still might be okay here, because again, we just have to get to a point where if we can get Ashiok in play, like... I think we definitely play Trickster here, too. We're not going to play the Lord, I think, because we need to keep it up in case we have force. Okay, they're just going to draw a card off of Veil. That's fine. Always now. Right, so, you know what? This 4-card hand is actually turning out okay. So good at magical cards. Alright, attacks. So yeah, I guess we do want to put the Lord in because we're going to go Ashiok anyway. So this is just the fastest clock. It must be nice, that's what he said. Wow, you mulled to 4 and had a nut draw. Oops. Lord Magigus wins the match. That is like 3 times in a row that we've gone to like really sketchy game 3s and managed to like come out ahead. That's insane. We're actually going for 5-0 right now. This is insane. Just ridiculous. Alright, well, if anything, we've seen that like Nikachu's list is just really, really good.
Solid. I think the sideboard is lining up really nicely.
Oh, yeah. The deck is on fire today for sure, so no matter what happens with this last match, we've already like just done absolutely just amazing with it, so we've got the power of the school on our side. Come on. I probably, like, if I had to pick a match, like, that's probably the one I'd want to play again in round 5, because I think that's the one we have the best chance of beating. Alright. Alright, what are we going up against? Most of the time, it's always, like, a really tough match for me in the last round. It's gonna be, like, mono red prowess. I hope it is, like, Neo Brand again.
This is a sweet-ass hand.
I think we were on the draw literally every single match so far. They won this one.
That's the secret to 5-0, I remember.
Yeah, they mulled to 6 cards. I think our hand is fine. We have 2 botanicals, like a bunch of creatures, and forest and dismember. Like, that seems really good to me.
Yeah, that's solid.
Especially if they're mulliganing, like, we're going to be so far ahead. Just put Speaker and then Mistbinder out. Come on, Neobrand. No. Oh god, no. Windswept Teeth is usually not good for us. No, Stomping Ground, the Valakut. Arbor Elf. Oh, you know what? Okay.
Are we playing Ponza?
Yeah, no, we are. Okay.
Were we just gifted Ponza?
We were just... So, I think the play is dismember the crap out of this? Because they don't really have anything to do on 2 mana, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I guess the only other thing is they do play like Magus of the Moon in this deck sometimes, so that's something that we might want to consider. But we have the Aether Vial, so like I guess this just kind of time walks them, right? We just dismember this. They don't really do anything next turn.
Yeah, I mean the next turn we can play Final Speaker.
Yeah. Okay, you know, I feel a lot better about this now. Utopia Sprawl. We could counter this, actually. Could play Force of Negation on this thing, and that really slows them down a lot, too. They only have 3 cards left, and...
Yeah, sure.
I like this plan a lot. Come on, Spreading Seas would, like, finish the prison here. So I guess, yeah, Vial, Speaker, and next turn Speaker and Mistbinder. That seems really strong. Okay, well, they have 3 cards left. I hope that they're really good for you, opponent, because if they're not, you're going to get aggroed out very fast. Blood Moon? Well, I mean, we do have the Aether Vial, so that's not the worst. We gotta Vial this in to make this a 2/2, and then just pray nothing bad happens to Aether Vial. But if we just stick it on 2, like, we still can probably win from there.
Yeah, I did. I played against Blood Moon a couple days ago. Blue-green. Kind of forgot. I just had been playing a lot of Mono. And I was like, oh yeah.
Karn the Great Oh god, no.
Ponza's a lot better since the last time I played it. I forgot they're playing card now.
Eek. Well, we can't cast any spells and we just found it. Well, okay, so here's the thing. We can kill the Karn and maybe deal with the Ensnaring Bridge still. We're not dead yet. Because we will be able to Violent Silvergill Adept. Yeah. Alright, so we have to attack Karn. Or if we find Force, that actually will do it too. So I guess we want a Silvergill now. If we draw a land, we want to play it. No, that's not helpful. Well, here's the thing. If they play Bridge and they can't play another card, we can still attack them for 6. Alright, well, they found a land, so we're not attacking them for anything. Chandra. Ooh. Okay, they're going to play Chandra and Bridge. Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's very bad.
Okay, their cards are better than ours.
Alright, well, the opponent is just very good at Magic cards, so...
Yeah. I wonder if we don't force the Sprawl.
No, I think it might make sense to do that, because, like, a lot of times they're a very land-light deck. Like, they play very Grady with these Arbor Elves and the Utopia Sprawl, so... we're not technically dead yet, so... That's sort of okay. Like, we might be able to set up a board state where if we can find, like, Island and then Brazen Borrower, maybe we can come back from this. So, we still have the Vial online to keep putting creatures in play. But we need to do something before this Chandra ticks up too fast, so... We have 4 borrowers in the deck, so... Wooded Foothills, okay, that's not that bad. So we have, like... We have a little bit of time to do this. Not very much, though. So I guess Mistbinder first. We want to save Trickster in case they top deck, like, well, if we end up, like, bouncing this Bridge and they end up drawing, like, Glorybringer, we need to deal with that. Okay, well, that's half the equation right there. We have, what, 4 borrowers in our main deck, so we can still do this. We might actually just be able to bounce the Bridge and just straight up kill them. No! Oh, that sucks. Alright, well... Damn it. Wooded Foothills, alright. So they can Emblem, but it's still possible we can, like... We still have a little bit of time to do this, so... We're not out of this yet. Like, again, we're 2 draws away from doing it. Okay. Oh, god damn it! It was right there! Alright, if we can top deck Island next turn, I think we can kill them. Because if they Emblem Chandra right now, that's okay.
As long as they don't anger.
Yeah, okay. Hex Drinker, we can dismember that. I think, well, yep, we have to dismember it, I think. Right, yeah, I don't think we have a choice. We have to do this right now. Alright, come on. Top deck Island for the win.
5 islands in this deck.
Well, we have 4 islands left in our deck.
No, I know.
So do we have lethal in play right now? We have 12. Yeah, so we don't have to put the Trickster in play yet.
Oh, wait. What if they have, like, a bolt?
They don't. They have 0 cards in hand.
Oh, they have 0.
So if we top deck Island this turn, we actually just straight win the game. Alright. Come on. Just one time. Just one time! Oh my god, no. Alright, well... Alright. So whenever they cast a spell... Blood Moon. Okay, so we have 1 more turn to find that island. So they're dealing it to our face, yeah, so...
Upstairs.
It's alright. 1 turn. I mean, I guess unless they draw a land and exile a land to Chandra, theoretically we have another turn. Alright, come on. Basic Island. Basic Island for the win! Oh my god, we're so good at this game! This is insane! I'm gonna be so happy if we just like 5-0 this league purely in the back of just like lucking every single match. Come on, Frank, let's not lose it here. You know what they say, better lucky than good. That was the most incredible match. Alright, so now, like, what are our odds of 5-0ing this league right now? I feel like they're pretty incredibly high at this point.
Yeah, we gotta keep the hysterics at a minimum.
Yeah, okay, alright. Do we have sideboard for this?
I don't think there's a plan, but I mean, we want the spreading speed.
Yeah, and I think the Force of Negation is a must. They do have a lot of important creatures to dismember.
Well, he actually has, I guess because Ponza's been getting better. So it says -4 speaker,
yep.
+1 force, +2 spreading, +1 break borrower. So we have one more slot if we want to bring something else.
Yeah.
For Sanctuary, maybe?
It's reasonable. The only reason I might think about was Blood Moon, but it's possible, like, Speaker's also okay, but maybe Shapers is fine. It seems like they're pretty close.
I think it's just the late, either one of those things late is,
actually, hold on a second.
potentially offline.
Let me read the exact wording of Utopia Sprawl.
Oh, if you...
The Utopia Sprawl is the thing that adds the mana, right? So the Damping Sphere wouldn't stop it from making extra if they enchanted it. Actually, you know what? No, maybe I'm misreading it. Hold on. I'm just... Because it also, they play Bloodbraid Elf sometimes, so that could help disrupt that a little bit, too. Maybe... Alright, let me actually check this. You know what? No, Enchanted Forest is... Let's see... No, okay, the Utopia Sprawl is the thing adding it. Alright, so that was a really interesting rules thing to look up. So the Damping Sphere will not hurt the Sprawl. So in that case, we have 39 seconds to pick a card. So Shaper's Sanctuary, they do have bolts and removal and stuff. It seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think that we're equal to the late game anyway.
Yeah. Because we're not leaving Vial on one anyway, so... This is just way cleaner. I like the Dismember just because they have, like, Glorybringer in their deck, and you absolutely do not want that to hit you. This is really, really risky. So...
Well, you know, there's stuff that kills lands. It all costs 3, I think.
They did mulligan to 6 cards, and we do have 2 Aether Vials, so
yeah,
even
so I think we would get a chance to go Vial before they even blow up our land.
Yeah, and even if they play, like, Magus of the Moon or something, we can just dismember it. Like, that's not a big deal. Or I guess what, if they, like... Well...
Plus our hand is blue, so we can...
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe this is a really risky, but I think we keep this thing.
We're on the draw. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. If we draw a land like this, is super solid anyway, so... But we'll definitely get to play the Aether Vial, and... they mulled to 5. Okay, that's gotta be good news, too.
Wow. Oh, man. Can you taste the 5-0?
Alright, so if they're on 5...
Territory.
If they're on 5 cards and they lead off with Arbor Elf, do we just dismember it in turn 1 again? Oh, come on.
I think. Okay, well, the thing is, we have this one land hand.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Did you forget whose channel we're on right now? We're just super good at Magic cards.
Super top deck MTGO.
Yeah. So.
No, I don't know.
They have 3 cards left in hand.
Yeah, let's kill it.
Alright, now the question is, do we kill it with the islands or do we kill it with the breeding pool?
I think it's better to play breeding pool because then they might think that we don't have access to islands.
You think, yeah, that's...
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter on this next turn necessarily.
I don't think they have, like, Simian Spirit Guide in their deck to try to play, like, a turn 2 Blood Moon without the elf. So we would...
Well, no, okay, I guess actually no, we want to fetch an island. We want to fetch an island.
Yeah, they can't pillage us either, so... Yeah, I guess I agree. I think the island is more important. Let's do this and not get greedy, because if we draw another fetch next turn, we want to get the island with that one, too. Alright, get fucked. We're going to draw Spreading Seas because we're really good at Magic, and when they go for Utopia Sprawl, we're just going to laugh. Oh, nothing. Time Walk. Oh, and Force of Negation. Alright. Alright, so here I think we just double Vial, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're protected against pillage.
Speakers out though, right? So we
Yeah.
need to leave one on one.
Correct. We're going to tick them both up to 2. But we're safe against something like Chandra. Oh, they don't even have another land. Okay, we got this. You can taste it. There is blood in the water, and the piranhas are out. Yes, and yes. Beautiful.
Wow.
We can even hard cast Force if we need to. But there's nothing they're going to cast that we care to force anyway. Like, if they cast Blood Moon, I don't think it matters. I think we probably just flash Trickster in. Okay, so that's an interesting question. Do we even care about this right now?
I feel like we care more about a Chandra or something.
Yeah, I would rather hold on to this in my hand, just like flash in Trickster, and then we can start attacking them.
We won't be able to hard cast Force anymore.
So we will have, yeah, we're going to have to keep a Trickster up in our hand to counter Chandra, so... But I think that's better. I think we just want to play this right now. Yeah, Blood Moon's fine. We're also really good at Magic. We're just going to top deck another island anyway, so... They still only have 3 cards in hand, so... Like, I think this is favorable to us. So tick this up and tick this up. Look at how good at this game we are.
Lord Life.
Oh my god. I feel it. It's happening. So I think they're going to go to 1 next turn. Right, because right now we have exactly 10 or no, never mind. We have 10 damage in play, so if we draw a Lord, we win. Utopia Sprawl. I think that's fine, right? If they cast Anger, we force that. Because they're definitely choosing red, because I think they want Chandra. But we still are going to have force for that. Or Karn the Great Creator, something we have to force. Courser. Yeah, no, that's fine. Courser's a thing. Okay. So we still have Spreading Seas as an option, right? That still works.
And if we draw another blue card, Trickster.
We can also attack into this thing, too. Well, we may not want to. Like, it's rough. If they have... Oops, I always know. Always know. We want to draw another Lord so we can, like, safely attack him.
Brazen Powers, so we might want to put one on track 3. Not right now.
So I'm trying to think, like, if they have Lightning Bolt... I feel like if they had Bolt, they probably would have cast it already.
I mean, if we Trickster now and...
We don't have Force up if we Trickster.
We have to keep it up for anger, I forgot, yeah.
But I think... It's just a matter of do we play around Bolt or not, because I feel like if they had Bolt, they would have played it, and they obviously just... So how did... All right, let's look at what order they did these things in.
A land, right?
So when they drew their third land, they played Blood Moon. Then they played Utopia Sprawl, right? And then Courser.
And then...
No, but they had one turn where they didn't do anything. So, Dismember Elf.
Is this the only land we've had revealed from Courser? Did they not play a land?
No, they played the Stomping Ground off of it, so... But they have 2 cards in hand still. I'm trying to think what... I feel like the 2 cards they drew were Courser and Utopia Sprawl, because turn 3 they didn't do anything. Turn 4, they played the third land, okay. Turn 4, they played the third land, they played Blood Moon. And then turn 5, they played Utopia Sprawl on this, and then played Courser, right? But it means that the turn before they didn't play a Bolt, and yeah, I don't know. I think that they probably don't have it, but it's just a matter of how risky we want to be. If they're not going to block the Trickster, this is just a question of if they block the Lord and then Bolt the other one, then they eat both of them.
Right, yeah.
I feel like we don't want to risk that right now. I think
we can get in with Trickster and, we have first.
I agree. So we'll play the Waterlogged Grove.
Get away with
Yeah. Because if they have Bolt, they can play it, but blocking this is not going to do anything. The only thing I don't like is by not attacking with these, we're basically telling them we don't have another Lord. But they didn't Bolt a Lord, so that means that they don't have Lightning Bolt. But they are drawing a land, so we know that they didn't draw a Lightning Bolt this turn either. Alright, so we need them not to have Glorybringer, because if they have that, that's bad. We have to counter that. Because that's going to get Ensnaring Bridge. That is a must counter spell.
Alright, well, so they only have one unknown card, right?
So that was one of the cards they had left. They just drew a land from the... They drew a land and they played a land off the top of their deck. So they have one land in their hand, and I think one unknown. But the unknown card is definitely not Lightning Bolt. And the card on top of their deck is Blood Moon. That's what they're going to draw for this turn, so we know that they're drawing a blank this turn.
I think we might want to put one up to 3 here.
Well, okay, I guess we're going to start. May as well. But we can attack with everything pretty safely, I think. Because we know they didn't draw Bolt this turn, and they didn't have it last turn.
Yeah, it's just we have 4 Brazen Powers in our deck.
Yeah, that's fair. So you're right. I should have ticked this up, because that could have mattered a lot. So they can go up to 5 here, so they play a land, they have Blood Moon in hand that does nothing. They're going to draw another land next turn, so that's good. So they are going to draw a blank next turn. I think they're dead though, right? They can only block Merfolk Trickster, and we still have 6 damage coming across. So what's their mystery card? That's what it comes down to. If their mystery card is a dud, they lose. Oh, yes! We did it! Oh, fucking hell. It's 5-0. Damn it, like, this list is great. Man, I gotta buy Nikachu a beer or something. His list is amazing, just crushing it.
Okay, well, I guess...
So, that was definitely... We had some kind of tough matches there, but, like, just everything kind of came together at exactly the right time. Like...
Yeah, stuff lined up.
We played to the outs that the deck offered us, and then we managed to get them every time that we needed them, because we're just really, really good at Magic cards.
The top of our digital deck. The Shuffler was on our side. We are whitelisted.
I feel like this means I'm going to get hit by a car or something to make up for this karma. No, that was worth it though. We got like this like little moment of happiness. It's fine. It was roughly equivalent, right? Like, how many treasure chests do you think it would take to pay off the hospital bills for that? Oh, this was fantastic. Absolutely just crushing to everything. So what was it? It was the Ponza deck we played against, the Mardu deck, Neoform. What were the other ones? I'm trying to think.
The first deck was the Brinklight's Escape Ship?
No, it's...
No, it ended up being something else.
Oh, the first deck was the Polymorph, the combo deck. Okay, what was the second one? I think that's the one we're missing now. Wait. Yeah, it's just... So Neoform, Ponza, the Stoneforge deck, yeah, the Polymorph combo deck. Oh, Humans. Humans was the other one.
Humans.
Yeah, so I mean that's a pretty legit league. I don't think that like there's any one of those decks like could have won. So it's not like we were just handed a league for free, just by the shuffler, not the matches.
We dodged Amulet.
Yeah, that's...
How have you been feeling about Prowess?
It's really tough. Like, I think that the Chalice helps when you have it, but, like, I gotta be honest, almost every single time I play against them, like, if I play Chalice in 1 and turn 2, they just have a Braid in their hand, or, like, what's the other one? Smash to Smithereens. They come prepared for this, because they know that Chalice is legit. But at the same time, I think the last 5-0 league I had, the last match was against Prowess, so I guess it works. Dismember helps a lot against them. It's kind of counterintuitive, but this card actually helps this match a lot. So it's definitely one of the matches I don't want to see, though, because Prowess is just very hard to beat up with a lot of their draws.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like 10% of the meta right now, but I think that's the results are mostly online. So I'm hoping I don't see much of it.
Yeah, online I think everything's a little bit weirder because people just like to jam whenever they feel like playing. Ever since the leagues like were combined together, so there's no more friendly versus competitive, like everybody just jams whatever they feel like now. Whereas like paper, I think that you'll probably see a little bit closer to whatever the MTG top 8 metagame looks like. That's closer to actual representation in paper.
I think that's true, but like I think also people like to play with pet decks and paper that they...
Usually the first like 3 or 4 rounds is when you're going to see that stuff, and then everything kind of filters its way up. So it's where like having those buys would be like really good, but I think they changed a lot of the buy system, right? So it's
yeah. Well, I'm playing the trip to PTQs, so buys.
No, yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to think. I think that Bearded Dragon has something coming up for Modern next month. There's like a 5K. Was it?
Honorad Doss was saying something about there's a legacy thing in the Modern.
Oh yeah, I know there's like a huge legacy event that's what is it, Terra Eternal Championship that they're running, and I think it's in May, and they're doing like legacy and vintage there, and it's going to be ridiculously big. But I'm looking forward to that a lot. It's one of the cool things, like living on the East Coast, like in this area, like where you're kind of between, like, you know, DC and New York City. Like, there's tons of Magic to play it competitively. It's so good.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice out there. I have yet to go. Now I'm near Channel Fireball, and I haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I think I've visited Star City Games headquarters in like Roanoke because I went there for the Invitational one year, but it's the only time I've been to like one of the stores. I think TCG Player actually has their store up in Syracuse because I remember seeing it, but it wasn't open when I was there.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd like to visit like the different places, so that'd be fun. But yeah, this is a smashing success. Do you want to tell everybody like where they can find any stuff that you have going on that you want to share?
Yeah. Well, so I'm a cartoonist primarily. You can find me on Twitter at SophieYanow.com, which is Sophie Yanow, Sophie and I have made these Master of Waves tokens in the past. And a lot of folks in the fish world have, and I'm going to reopen my store with those because Master is back and Pioneer. But I was busy on a bunch of other projects, so I kind of temporarily closed my store. But I'll reopen that.
Actually, I can grab them. Yeah, because I have them sitting like right here. They look really, really pretty. Thanks.
Yeah, I was hoping that blue and tan it would be a thing that I would make this.
Oh, the one from Ixalan?
Yeah.
It's an Aqueous Incursion or something like that.
Yeah, but I haven't had, I don't think it's seen it. Well, maybe people play it in EDH, I don't know.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the token. This token is absolutely beautiful. I love these. And you have a different one that's like the kind of the inverse colors of this too, right? Well, I guess you can't see it, but
I didn't end up.
But yeah, they're absolutely awesome. I'll put a link in the description if you send it to me, so I'll add it to the video. So yeah, everybody go check out Sophie stuff. Yeah, thank you for coming and joining me today. It was great to be able to share victory with somebody.
Super fun.
So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks everybody, and I will see you again next time.